guys, thank you so much for joining me in this video. Now guys, if you are a regular visitor of my channel, then you can definitely have identified that my setup is completely different. I generally don't shoot in this kind of setup. My last video also in this setup, and that is because in my quarantine time I was shooting a video, and suddenly what happened that my camera tripod was collapsed. Yes guys, so guys, it is a completely different setup because I don't have my that previous camera tripod, and I had a very old tripod which is a very short height tripod, and that tripod is not very sturdy, and now on that small tripod I have placed my camera, and I hope it will work well throughout this shooting process. Now guys, the tripod I'm working right now, it doesn't have that much height. So I generally sit on a chair and shoot my video, but it doesn't have that much height, so I have to sit on my floor. Yes guys, now I'm sitting on the floor of my room and I'm shooting this video. So I think next week I will have my new tripod, and after that I can go back to my previous setup. Now guys, if you are a regular visitor of my channel, then please tell me that which setup you like more, this one or the previous one, where I have a picture frame behind me and that kind of setup. So which setup you find better? So please tell me in the comment section. And I think this setup is not that bad. I have arranged it at the corner of my room, and I think it is not that bad, right? So I hope next video will be in a previous setup, or the next video will be in the previous setup. So guys, for today I will do one more video on blushes. Now guys, I love blushes and I am a blush collector. Now guys, I think I have done quite good number of videos on blushes, and if you have not checked those videos yet, then I will put all the links of my blush videos in this video, so you can check those videos. And I think I have done at least 4 or 5 videos on makeup blushes. Now guys, I mostly prefer powder blushes because I am not very comfortable with cream product, especially for bronzing, blush or highlighter. I prefer powder product, and also for eyeshadow. So all the blushes that I have in my vanity, I think almost all of them are powder blushes. So today I'll recommend 5 powder blushes which have a coral or peachy type of shade, and those are absolutely beautiful blushes for summer. Now guys, I'm from India and it is a full on summer in my country. So at this time I prefer to have a little peachy corally type of color on my face. So today I will suggest you 5 very good quality blushes that are very beautiful, and you can use them in this summer season. And guys, among these 5 blushes, 3 are matte blushes and 2 have a little glitter in it. And I prefer matte blushes, but I have some blushes in my vanity which has a subtle glitter. So if you like those kind of blushes, then you can definitely pick that too also. Now guys, I have used today a coral blush which has a little red undertone, and this blush is also included in my top 5 list. So when I will do the swatches and description, I will give all the details of this blush. And it is also today's makeup is also a little corally pinky type of makeup which you can wear for summer season. It is very easy makeup. So I think if you want to know about good coral color blushes for summer use, then definitely continue watching. Now guys, whenever the name blush comes in my head, the first brand name that knocks my head is Milani. Now guys, Milani has really very good quality blushes, and today the 5 blushes that I will suggest you, 3 of them are from Milani. And guys, actually Milani really has very good quality blushes. If you have any one piece of Milani blushes, you can understand what I am saying to you. So the first blush that I will recommend you for this summer season is this one. Now guys, it is a powder blush and the name of this is Cove, and it is of the Milani powder blush range. Now it is I think a little pricey, not very pricey or not very affordable, but this blush has a really very good quantity, you know, almost 17 gram of product. So if you purchased it one time, I think it will run for eons. And this blush is so pretty. Now this blush will suit light to medium skin complexion person. Now when you move your hand over this blush, the powder feels so smooth, and you know, sometimes its hand swatch may look a little patchy, but if you use a good quality blush brush for its use, it will not give you any patchiness on cheeks, and it also stays for quite a good time. Now this shade is so pretty, you know, it is a beautiful coral shade with a hint of red in it, very subtle hint, and because of this hint, this shade looks really very pretty. The packaging looks like this, guys, and it comes in this kind of, you know, box, and the upper lid is transparent so you can see the blush through it. And this blush has this kind of, you know, rose embedded structure, and it feels really very smooth on hand. You know, the powder is very fine. Now guys, the next blush that I love for the summer season is this one, and it is also from Milani. Now it is not a matte blush because it is a baked blush of Milani, and Milani baked blushes have little glitter in it, but the glitters are very fine and very little, so it don't look chunky on your face. And the shade that I love for the summer is this one, and it is Corallina. The number is 08, and it is such a pretty coral blush. Now it is very pigmented blush. Now it comes in this kind of, you know, packaging where the upper lid is again transparent so you can see the color through it, and here you will have this kind of little baked blush, and quantity is good, guys. I think the quantity is okay. So the quantity is 3.5 gram. Now as it is a big blush, it is very light in weight, so though the weight is only 3.5 gram, but the quantity as a whole is not that bad because it is a lightweight blush. Now it has little golden glitter in it, and you know, when you open this, here you can have a mirror and a brush. Now I don't use this mirror or brush anything, but if you are, you know, going somewhere and you forget, you know, sometime the mirror or brush, then I think you can use this. But the brush, I think not very good brush for blush application, but anyhow there is a mirror for this blush packaging, and the blush color is so good. Now it is a coral color which has a red undertone, and if you are a medium to deep skin complexion person, then this blush is very good blush for you. Now even if you are a very deep skin complexion, you can use it because you know, it has very good pigmentation and you can build up these blushes, and it is so pretty. Now for summer season, if you know, I'm going somewhere in the evening or night time, then I definitely wear this blush. Now guys, I just have a power cut in my house, but thank God the power is back again, so I can continue my video. And the blush that you know, I was discussing is Milani Korelina. Now guys, this blush is so pretty that if I have to go to any event at evening or night time for summer season, I always pick up this blush, you know, and it gives very subtle glow on cheeks, which looks good for evening or night makeup. And this blush stays for very long time, you know, it stays more than the powder blush of Milani, that is the Coral Cove. So guys, after two Milani blushes, my third pickup for today's video is a blush from Colorbar. Now previously I have done a video where I have suggested you my 4 favorite blush of Colorbar, and this is one of them. And this blush is Coral Craving, and it is their Cheekillusion range blush. Now guys, Colorbar really has very good quality blushes, and this blush is much more affordable than the previous 2 blushes of Milani. And this is also a beautiful coral color, really beautiful, and it doesn't have any pinkish or reddish undertone. The undertone is completely neutral, and this blush is also very pigmented blush. Now the color is so pretty. Now guys, this blush can be used by any skin complexion person, light, medium or deep, and it's quite good pigmented. So if you want to use it daytime, I will suggest you to use with a good fluffy blush brush. Now guys, this blush also very smooth textured blush, and the powder is very fine, so it also stays quite good time on cheeks, but it is not as smooth as Milani Cove. So I think the price of it almost half of Milani Cove, so you can't compare these 2 blushes, but it is quite affordable than Milani, and it is really very good quality drugstore blush. So if you want to have a affordable good quality blush, then you definitely can pick up any blush of Colorbar. Colorbar blushes are really very good blushes at an affordable range. Now guys, the next blush that I am going to suggest you today is this one, and it is from Sugar Cosmetic. Now guys, I really appreciate Sugar for their packaging. It is a cardboard packaging and it has a magnetic closure, and I really appreciate Sugar for this kind of packaging. It is a cardboard packaging, they don't use plastic, so it is completely environment friendly, and this packaging is so good. And guys, the Sugar blushes are so pigmented. I think all the blushes that I have in my vanity, Sugar blushes are most pigmented, and this shade name is Coral Climax. And guys, this is a beautiful coral shade which has a red undertone, and it is a very good blush for medium to deep skin tone person. Now guys, if you're a medium skin tone person like me, then definitely when you use this blush, use a very fluffy brush and use it with a very light hand, because trust me, it is very pigmented. Now guys, today I have used this blush on my cheeks, and even after using a good fluffy brush for this blush application, I got so much color on my cheeks that I have to use a stippling brush to remove some color. It is such a pigmented blush. And if you are a very deep skin tone person and looking for a good coral blush for you which is completely matte, then you definitely can pick up this one. It is a very good option for deep skin tone person, and it is a matte blush. Now if you are a deep skin tone person, I will suggest that you can go with this one or the Milani Korelina. Now Corallina has a little glitter and it is completely matte. Now guys, the last and the final blush of today's top 5 coral blush list is this one, and it is also from Milani. Now it is a Milani baked blush, and it is a very popular blush of Milani, and the name of this blush is Luminoso. Now though it is a baked blush of Milani, but unlike Corallina, it doesn't have any glitter. It gives you a satin finish, not completely matte, but a little smooth shiny texture, I should say. A satin finish blush it is, and guys, it gives such a subtle shine, and this is actually not a coral shade. I would say it is a peachy color with a very little coral undertone, and this is a beautiful blush for light skin color person. Now guys, if you're a medium skin complexion person like me, then you also can use this blush. Now I use this blush when I need a little peachy color on my cheeks, but after that maximum time I generally top it with another coral blush or any other blush, because I feel it is a little lighter for me. But it is my first Milani blush and it is so popular that I first picked up this one, but it is, I think, much better blush for light skin complexion person. So if you are a very light skin person, then you definitely can pick up Milani Luminoso and it will look awesome on your skin. And Milani baked blushes are best in quality, it stays for a very long time, and I already have shown you the packaging of this, the Corallina and this Luminoso has similar packaging, and it is also a very beautiful blush like the other four. A dog is continuously barking outside. I don't know you are getting the sound or not. And so guys, this is my top 5 coral blushes that I have in my vanity, and guys, all these 5 blushes have good quality, so don't worry about that. And guys, one thing I always suggest you in my channel, that for good blush application you need good blush brush, and I generally use 2 type of blush brush. One is a densely packed blush brush for blushes which have medium to low pigmentation, and for medium to high pigmented blush I generally use a fluffy duo fiber brush. Now if you want to know about good blush brush, then you definitely can check this video, the link is here, and in this video I have suggested some good brushes for face makeup, that is the large size brushes, and there I also have suggested very good blush brush for a perfect blush application. So guys, this is all about today's video, and if you like this, then give me a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. I will meet with you very soon with my next video. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy and stay beautiful. Bye guys.